Did he just say Pluto? What's good, y'all? Back at it again with another reaction. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shadiq and you're not locked into Crossover Media. I'm just trying to catch up with some of these songs that dropped. I cannot afford to ever miss a PS drop because I already know that every single thing he ever drops is going to be hard. But really quickly, if y'all ever want to know how I make these videos, I'm going to drop somewhere up here in the screen a video showing how I actually edit these videos. In case you're curious, if you know anybody who may be curious and learning how I do these things, but I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it.
Hits got baby, you know how you bleed.
Oh, he has like the DA. Well, DA did it in his video.
Pay you late. Oh shit. Step, I can show you how to step.
Oh god. Let's see what he does with this one.
Cool, let me stop fucking about. Look,
Scratch mixed it.
look, I want drugs and guns. I'm still taking risks, I'm still in the mix, I don't know it's fun. Why you do that? I don't know, I'm drunk. What's that? All I smoke is skunk. Asthma, loaded pump. They lose breath on that shoulder's gun. Then go link a golden one. Slide down in a Kia. You would think I'm doing the school run. I got the tool on live when I see her. Clear, look in your eyes, you're shook. Look, I'm shopping.
I'm taking this back because you know what it is with PS. As I'm listening to this one, I'm just like, I have to remember he's really clever with it. So sometimes he be saying stuff that be hidden in plain sight. So I'm gonna do my best to catch it, but I know he's probably saying some stuff and I'm missing it right now. Let's run it back a little bit. He had the Black Forces on. Are those Black Forces?
Cool, let me stop fucking about. Look,
Scratch mixed it.
look, I want drugs and guns. I'm still taking risks, I'm still in the mix, I don't know it's fun. Why you do that? I don't know, I'm drunk. What's that? All I smoke is skunk. Asthma, loaded pump. They lose breath on that shoulder.
See, I again, asthma, loaded pump. I knew I would have to. Asthma, loaded pump.
Drunk. What's that? All I smoke is skunk. Asthma, loaded pump. They lose breath on that shoulder's gun. Then go link a golden one. Slide down in a Kia. You would think I'm doing the school run. I got the tool on live when I see her. Clear, look in your eyes, you're shook. Look, I'm shopping for wood like I bought IKEA. If you had one idea, why I send money through Rio? We about to roll up 30.
Yeah, I knew it was a good idea to start over. Something told me, yo, just reset your brain real quick and focus because Jesus Christ.
I got the tool on live when I see her. Clear, look in your eyes, you're shook. Look, I'm shopping for wood like I bought IKEA. If you had one idea, why I send money through Rio? We about to roll up 30. We about to show their nerve.
Ooh, hold on, wait. The way that the beat just did that reminded me of Grime. A lot of these producers have been kind of going back a little bit, or maybe I'm just been missing it. Maybe I'm just only now catching it. But using these small little things that kind of a little bit of like reminiscent of the Grime days. Maybe I'm reaching, but just the way that just came in.
We about to show their nerdy. Fuck it, you know I'm sturdy. Hurt me, I bet I won't die early. Worthy, skinny pat pat. Feeling with lead like my name was Shirley. Facing socks with a super soaker. Right up their block, they're squirty. Fucking hell.
I understand why PS is considered one of the best. Cause you dead gotta focus with what he's saying. You really gotta focus, cause he just be saying stuff and he doesn't make it super obvious like sometimes rappers can do in their music. Like you really gotta hone in.
Bet I won't die early. Worthy, skinny pat pat. Feeling with lead like my name was Shirley. Facing socks with a super soaker. Right up their block, they're squirty. Fucking hell. Got 9 on a Rizzy, me and Midgie, top and tail. How many points have you got? I don't know, it's a lot, I can't tell. We got this guy and we got this guy and then this guy got shot as well. Test that quick time, ever seen pigs fly helicopter when I bust them shells? Step up, I can show you how to step. We come around in seconds.
That reminded me of the J Hus bar.
Feds in the helicopter, I see pigs fly but I never seen a unicorn.
The song Helicopter.
We got this guy and we got this guy and then this guy got shot as well. Test that quick time, ever seen pigs fly helicopter when I bust them shells? Step up. Show you how to step. We come around in seconds. Me around 2 seconds. Reckon, bragging round who's next. Merry go, who's left. Hold on, bust a move, who's step.
What is wrong? First of all, something I can appreciate about PS, and this is actually a perfect scene, is the way that he color coordinates. So this may not be on purpose, but the way that he color coordinated with the car is just like what he did in Petrol Station, for example, right? So whether or not this particular moment is on purpose is irrelevant, but
this guy and then this guy got shot as well.
even with the thing in the background, green lights.
I can show you how to step. We come around in seconds. Me around 2 seconds. Reckon, bragging round who's next.
say off rip, this is not my favorite PS hook, but I get it conceptually. It's not my favorite hook from him. It is not as catchy as like some other songs that he's on. Like, shut it!
Like a petrol station. I got the dark with light with dark and no segregation.
Like, that's hard. But this one, it doesn't really match up to me. At least not yet.
Next, Mary go who's next? That's a move 2 steps. 2 steps. Yeah, walk. Or we just jump in a motor. Henny, I hate being sober. I'm off the Henny, it's over. I just been driving a boat, no chauffeur. I got a pole, no holster. Broski told me he lost the rover. What we on Mars or something? Bro, just whip that up until it turns.
He lost the Rover. What are we on Mars? Talking about the Range Rover, but he's also talking about Rover that's on, like, actually used to explore Mars.
Broski told me he lost the rover. What we on Mars or something? Bro, just whip that up until it turns rock, Pluto hard or something. No, we ain't playing with.
Did he just say Pluto?
That's a move 2 steps. 2 steps. Yeah, walk. Or we just jump in a motor. Henny, I hate being sober. I'm off the Henny, it's over. I just been driving a boat, no chauffeur. I got a pole, no holster. Broski told me he lost the rover. What we on Mars or something? Bro, just whip that up until it turns rock, Pluto hard or something. No, we ain't playing with hard for nothing. Like it ain't hard or something. Charge up, I wanna charge or something. Arms up, just wanna blast the button. If I lack, it's calm, it's nothing. I just come back with a larger something. Bro, let Eric drop that quick. He wanna mat like Apple. Told him me and Crank finna cop some sticks. In the field tryna tackle. Hold on, I hate Jason, they're fucking pricks. Free my bros out them shackles. I was out tryna buck a lick. You was out tryna fuck a
This. How did I not deep that before? What in the hell is floating in?
Like it ain't hard or something. Charge up, I wanna
That whole hard sequence was hard.
Blast the button. If I lack, it's calm, it's nothing. I just come back with a larger something. Bro, let Eric drop that quick. He wanna mat like Apple. Told him me and Crank finna cop some sticks. In the field tryna tackle. Hold on, I hate Jason, they're fucking pricks. Free my bros out them shackles. I was out tryna buck a lick. You was out tryna fuck a chick. Baffled, they all lame. I wanna mean, but dread when they see me skate like Lil Wayne. Weatherman, I'm the weatherman. I can tell you when it's gonna rain. Yeah, I feel like Lil Flame. I'm the highest in the room.
I was like, if he's about to make a Travis Scott reference, I heard the Lil Flame. What is wrong with him, son? What is actually wrong with Pete? And it's crazy, right? Because I've been talking a lot about the way that I critique artists for the way that they choose to employ their wordplay and like the similes and everything, right? He didn't really lead with too many of those, but now he's dumping with them, and it's like it's really making me focus now, because it's just like, all right.
Some sticks in the field tryna tackle. Hold on, I hate Jason, they're fucking pricks. Free my bros out them shackles. I was out tryna buck a lick. You was out tryna fuck a chick. Baffled, they all lame. I wanna mean, but dread when they see me skate like Lil Wayne.
I want a Millie. Then he makes a Lil Wayne reference, and then what the hell is these?
Fuck a chick. Baffled, they all lame. I wanna mean, but dread when they see me skate like Lil Wayne. Weatherman, I'm the
I want a Millie. They dread when they see. Weatherman. Oh no, okay. He said Weatherman. I was talking about Fireman by Lil Wayne as well. But alright.
Lame. I wanna mean, but dread when they see me skate like Lil Wayne. Weatherman, I'm the weatherman. I can tell you when it's gonna rain. Yeah, I feel like Lil Flame. I'm the highest in the room. I'm smoking on. You know I'm smoking. 2 step up. I can show you how to step. We come around in seconds. We around 2 steps.
And it's crazy because I just finished reacting to the Gully song, and I was saying I want to hear Gully and PS, and Gully did the same thing. Hard song, super dope, and they waited till the very last moment to just get just rude. Jesus.
Hold on, bust a move 2 steps. Bust a move 2 steps. Yeah, step up. I can show you how to step. We come around in seconds. We around 2 steps. Rapping, riding on who's next. Mary go who's next. Bust a move 2 steps. 2 steps. Yeah.
I was wondering maybe there was a Burna Boy reference in there somewhere, because I heard the yay, but I was like, let me not think too deep. But so on this channel we hold the vowels. That means we're gonna get straight into it. I'm giving this one just above an 8. Now from the top, there really wasn't anything about the flows of the beat here that was super noteworthy. Like, they just didn't really catch my attention the way that previous PS songs have. I think that's probably because his previous stuff has just set such a high standard that this time around it was like, it was okay. Like the flows were things that if you've heard PS before, you've heard it, like you're probably used to it. And the beat really didn't have too much going on, but I do think that this actually worked out in PS's favor. Like yeah, there were some moments where there's some things going on kind of underneath his voice, there was some smaller little like samples or whatever, but overall it was mostly just the straight up drums. At least based on how I'm remembering it right now, it's mostly just like kicks and snares. And granted, yes, obviously those are things that make up a beat, I get that, right? But those were the things that had like a really strong presence and imprint in this beat. And then yeah, there were also the moments where the beat kind of got skippy to match his flow and like what he was saying, but truth be told, the reason why that worked out in his favor is because there were some things I wasn't even able to catch with like the lack of a busy beat. So I can only imagine if there was something a lot more busy, like with so much going on in the background, I would have missed even more. But I think at the same time, those things actually are what gives songs replay value. Like those things that every time you listen to the song, you catch something different. And that's the thing about PS, he does that with his wordplay. Like there are things where I know I'm probably gonna catch it when I'm listening to this while I'm editing or reading the lyrics or talking to somebody else or something like that. Like that's what I really enjoy about PS. He's super clever, he hides his wordplay just in straight up plain sight. The main reason why I'm not really super excited to play this one over is because I'm not really a fan of the cadences that he chose. I don't know what it is about it, just like in the moment I just really wasn't captivated by it. And then even the hook itself, like it didn't really hook me the way that a hook normally would. There really wasn't much in this song in general that hooks me in, and I do think that I attribute that in part to maybe the beat. I think with just how simple the beat was, that kind of worked against him with regards to replay value, because even when I think about songs that are kind of busy, something like Billions, right, by Millions, even to this day there's some things in Billions and when I hear it I'm just like, oh okay, I'm not getting that, or I'm just able to appreciate it just like the very first time that I heard it. And I'm really not sure if there's too much of that in this song. I think that maybe if Gully was on it, now that I'm thinking about how My Man sounded, I think maybe even if those two songs were kind of blended, right, My Man and this one, I think if those two were kind of blended in a way, that probably would have given both of them a lot more replay value, but more so this one. But I don't really know exactly what I'm saying right now. I just know that I'm not super passionate about the replay value on this song. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, and as always, hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more of those coming for y'all, but until next time, peace.